so hot already. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, my blood blister's popped.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. It's very hot. Be a good day for the beach or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, be a good day for the beach and some cold beers.
Look at this white piece of dog crap. White piece of dog crap. Bloody heck. On this trailer's probably about as fast as this car will ever go. Cannot believe how hot it is today. It's ridiculous. So as you can see, 1JZ Cressida things happening today. So that's pretty exciting. So Adam's got some updates for you, plus we've got to fix a few things. So we'll go through that throughout the video. So Rex is loading up to head up to the beach for the weekend. Me and Adam are going to be working on his car for the weekend. And yeah, it's really freaking hot and I'm really tired. I just woke up in case you couldn't notice. Nice. Where are you going to put your feet?
In them.
So as you can see, came down and loaded up last night. Then went and had dinner and got on the beers, had a big sloppy mo.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, nice. We loaded everything up and almost forgot this.
That's fucking heavy, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a heavy, heavy diff. Not bad. Yeah, you owe me one of them, you fucking dog.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What the hell?
Fucking putting your dumb Subway stickers on it.
I just lightly pushed it there, and then you left it there, and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then you sent me a photo of you tried to peel the sticker off and pulled your whole trim off.
Well, I tried to pull the sticker off, and it didn't work. It just left half the sticker on there. So I was like, oh, well, I'll swap this with the one out of the other wagon. And you know what happened? They both fucking broke.
Well, that's your fault, not mine. It's not the sticker's fault that you're a retard.
Oh, you fucking dog.
Oh, you fucking...
Oh, you fucking... Alrighty, so, bit of story time for you. As you all know, Adam here has had some trouble with his Microtech that he planned on running in the Cressida. Microtech has been zero help. As standard Microtech practice, their customer service seems to be pretty well non-existent. So Adam pretty much chucked the shit and he's decided to go to a better ECU. So our boy Sam at Whitey's Wiring has hooked us up with a Link ECU. Adam's also going to get him to do his entire loom because Sam's looms are impeccable. Does very, very nice work. So Adam's just decided he's made the rest of the car that nice. He just wants one of Sam's nice, beautiful looms and a decent ECU in it. So Genius here decided that he would pull the loom out yesterday so that his car wasn't running. So last night had to load it up by hand with the hand winch and take it out. So that means when we get out to the workshop, we've got to unload it by hand, push it around by hand, get it into the shed by hand. And then to top that off, Adam here wants to put the weldy in it this weekend. So that means once the weldy's in, we've got to push it out of the shed by hand and load it back on the trailer by hand with the weldy, with a car that doesn't run. And then we've got to take it down to Sam and get it into Sam's shed by hand with a weldy. So, thanks you asshole.
I'm just trying to be productive while we're out there getting shit done. You're always yelling at me to do stuff. I'm doing stuff and you're like, oh, you suck, fuck you.
It's because the stuff you're doing is making things that I want to do harder. So outside of that, the Cressy hasn't really been doing much since the last episode we did on it where we fixed up we finished the exhaust, or Adam finished the exhaust.
Made an exhaust.
Wasn't
finished.
So since then, Adam has made a new piece to go underneath the diff because he wasn't happy with the piece that we sort of just squashed to get underneath there.
Always temporary that was.
Get it under the subframe. And he pretty much decided he wanted to change it out before Sam got the opportunity to see his dodgy, crappy ass work. Yeah. So that's why we're doing this weekend. Not only that, Adam's got some new parts on the car to show off to you as a bit of an update. So he's got a new coil pack kit. He went for the GT R35.
Correct.
Yeah, R35 GTR coil pack conversion, which he needs for the new ECU, so he needed smart coils. So it was either going to be Yaris or R35 coil packs, and he ended up going the R35s. So that's, you know, nice and pretty. He also got some adjustable lower control arms for the rear, which is, as you might have noticed from the start of the video, why there's not so much camber in the back end of the car now as there was before. So a few little bits and pieces to show off as well, and a little bit of work to do. Ooh, go far.
Go far.
Nice. And yeah, so that's what today is going to be all about. Got the conch fee.
Conch fi.
Conch fee. I can't believe how freaking hot it is today. Lucky Mighty Falcon's got some ice cold aircon. Pure Australian engineering greatness.
I wish the fucking shed had aircon.
So, we just got here, out to the workshop from the coast where Adam lives. It's around about, we're towing a trailer with the car, it's about a 2 hour drive. Thereabouts. It's about 1 hour 40 on a good day without the trailer. But yeah, towing the trailer out here, it's about 2 hours. So we've just arrived at the workshop to do all this work we're meant to do to this car on the trailer, which Adam has actually had to pay for fuel to tow it out here, so it's not that bad, but it's still my time. And Genius here has forgotten the keys to the car, which is currently locked on the trailer.
Yeah. I have.
So, in a bit of a spot here because I can't get into the car to get it out of gear and get the handbrake off. Even if we could get into the car, the steering's locked. So pretty much just gonna have to stay on the trailer.
Ah, fuck. Hell.
Oh, smack.
I literally, they're on my bedside table. Like, literally was thinking last night, I was like, I can't forget the keys. Can't forget the keys. And I was like, oh, I'll just nearly finished unstrapping it. I was like, surely not. Went through my bag.
Oh. Yeah, I can't help you. Oh, fuck.
You don't have another Cressida key we can try?
Yeah, mine might have keys in it. We can have a go, but...
Yeah, can we try that?
Desperate times, I suppose. Complete bust up.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So at the moment, I'm just going to try another Cressida key. Just because, you know, what else are we going to do? So, we'll grab probably this key because it's a series one, so I'm assuming it'll be closer if it's going to be close. Who knows? You never know when you're going to get lucky, and desperate times call for desperate measures. So.
Doesn't matter because we don't have keys.
I don't know, does that key look close to yours?
I can't say that it does.
Has the big skinny bit?
It's got a big bit in the middle there, which I don't think mine does have.
Oh dear. So we've got two Cressida keys, both very, very different. And both, from what Adam can remember, different to his key.
Yeah, I don't think mine have got those big notches in them at all.
Ah, well. Gotta trust something.
Can you try your Falcon key?
I can if you want, but it's a very different shape.
Oh yeah, that's right. They've got those little weird bits.
Yeah.
Stick things.
Shame. Shame. Anyway, we tried. We're just gonna have to go back and get the keys. So it's gonna be a long day. Luckily, we actually did have a lot of time to do what we needed to do. So we should still be able to get it all done. It's just a pain.
Yep.
Adam's very happy about it.
Yep.
Absolutely stoked.
Yep. I love when I do stuff like this. Really enlightens me.
Off we go again. Could be worse, but we could have to not drive a Falcon. We could have to drive something uncomfortable with no aircon.
Like a T42 patrol.
Yeah. Key acquired.
Do you have the key?
So big thanks to Adam's parents who met us not quite at home. So we did save about an hour, but anyway.
Yeah.
Trek on, home again, hoop-de-doo. Alrighty, we are back right where we started from, except Adam has the key. So it's about 3 o'clock now. So we've lost pretty much complete half a day at least.
It's 3/4 of a day. Ass hole.
So now that it's about 1 billion degrees, got to push this thing into there. Not only that, we need to come up with an array of timbers to get it onto the frickin' hoist. Dumb car is dumb.
Yeah.
Alright, up it goes. Alright, not bad. So a few new pretty pink bits. So, yeah, as you can see, like we were talking about, Adam got some adjustable lower control arms.
I certainly did.
KFD to match the rest, so now he's all KFD arms, which I'm pretty sure these are all arms that they make, because I don't think anybody really makes a top arm for these. They always use the bottom arm to get to get camber adjustment.
Yep. So
Might I just say, your CV angles are terrible also.
Yeah, I know. You should see when it's down in the ground. It's even worse.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so
this is the piece that we are done replacing today, which is the piece that we just had to squash to get it under there because of how low the car is. So.
You know what's funny?
What?
Is it's in the boot. Oh, have you got a step ladder? We can get it out.
Oh wow, you just keep on, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Alright, well I guess we'll have to send it down and do that. And then yeah, we've also got this idea of putting the other diff in it.
Yeah. Well, it's up in the air.
While we've got it out.
Do that rather than
Chunky chunk.
putting it on my chest, on my back. I've already scraped on it. And my
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah, I took a chunk out of my fucking little driveway. The little chip, the little bit where the door seals.
Yeah.
That's what it hit. Yeah.
The plan is we're just going to put like a little gusset,
Yeah.
like so, and just weld it to there, so that if it does come in contact, it sort of just slides up over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get another bit of
Instead
tube,
of,
cut
you
a
know,
line out
that
of
just
it.
being a tunk.
Yeah, exactly, and then it hits there and pulls the fucking engine out.
This piece was sort of a last resort, pretty horrendous effort to get it to sit so that it wasn't, you know,
It was
on the ground.
Yeah,
But Adam's made a much nicer notched out piece now, so.
which we'll show you now.
Also, you should probably paint that because it's already pretty faked.
Paint what?
Your exhaust.
Now I might
So this is Adam's new piece that he's made. So he made this at his work, so they didn't have to do it here. So that is, yeah, just a notched 3-inch piece. So still plenty of cross-sectional flow, or cross-sectional area for flow. Shouldn't affect this pretty mild 1J.
Yeah.
Should still be plenty. And obviously is going to look a lot nicer because, you know, and should still sit high enough.
Yeah. So things you gotta do when you're going low.
Why would you bother?
Oh.
What I'm going to do mine is just send the exhaust out the earliest convenient exit, whether that be the bonnet, the guard, the door, I don't know.
Yeah, right, Mr. Track Car.
Track car! Screw this street car business, it's too hard.
Yeah.
So the other thing Adam wants to do while he's here is put a 1/8 MPT bung in his intake for an intake air temp sensor for the link. So going to pick a new location for the intake air temp that is before the throttle body, so pre-throttle body, so that it's always just high speed airflow, just a lot more accurate reading that way. So got to put that in for the link so that Sam can obviously do the loom to the place wherever it's required, wherever Adam ends up putting it, which we have a fair idea, but it's going to weld that in while he's here as well. So. Nice. Oh, so this is engine bay looking quite good these days.
If anybody's got a timing cover that they feel like
Oh yeah, Adam broke his timing cover. It was already pretty not that great.
It was already cracked, and then just when I was getting it off without taking this hose off, because it just broke some more, and now it's...
So if anyone's got a spare 1J timing cover, top timing cover, that they would be happy to sell, like go to Adam, please.
Yeah.
Drop a comment or something or let us know, because Adam wants another one.
Yeah, but mine's fucked.
You could just leave it open like the cool kids do, or get a clear one.
I'm not cool enough, alright?
But then it's all like black and silver and then just a blue timing belt.
Yeah, it's gross.
Paint the timing belt black.
And it's just stock cam gears as well. Like,
Paint it black.
yeah. Start the car fucking...
So anyway, This is Adam's new R35 coil pack kit, courtesy of Golby's.
Yep.
So R35 coil packs. I'm pretty sure, I've been told, and I'm pretty sure it's true, that they are actually exactly the same as the VQ37, VQ35 coil packs.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're the same coil pack. So these are good for well over 100 horsepower per cylinder. So good spark. And they came with that billet plate to fit them all up and everything as well. They also came with bungs so that you can delete the crossbar between the two covers, as you can see there, because obviously you can't run it because it would be in the way.
Yeah, that was super sick. That was like my favourite part of the kit.
Adam didn't know it came with them, and he wasn't sure what he was going to do with it because he'd already welded in the fittings and welded up the holes, and he didn't want to take them off and weld it up again and paint them again. So
yeah, so when it came with that, and they clicked in super nice too. It was real satisfying. It was like, I was just like, oh.
Very nice.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No loom, just fucking.
That's the other thing. The Marketech loom had all that like greeny forest green covering on it, which looked a bit out of place. So it'd be cool to have Sam's nice black loom in here as well.
Nice.
So car's getting very near to completion. By the time we sort out this weekend, get this diff in, and then Sam does the loom and ECU.
Yep.
She's pretty much ready for a tune.
Yep.
And then just about the last thing it needs is a bit of paint.
Yeah.
Get it all the same colour.
Before it gets paint.
Yeah.
I need a.
Adam wants to drive it a fair bit before it gets painted, just so that he has.
Yeah, so I'm not petrified of driving a brand new car with brand new paint.
Yeah. So he wants to spend some time painting it before, or spend some time, driving it before it gets painted. What am I even saying? I've been driving too long today.
I know. I
spent 6 hours driving.
I need a bumper. I need JZX81 Mark II front bumper. Please!
And infill panel.
And what?
Infill panel that goes underneath the lights.
Are you blind? It's right there.
Oh.
That is the infill panel.
Oh, it is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Don't mind me, I'm just lying to your face.
Max has got his eyes shut again.
All right, so Adam needs a bumper before it gets painted as well. So
Yeah, a bumper and a timing cover.
please and thank you, everyone. So yeah, probably weld in the intake air temp bung up around here somewhere, maybe.
Yeah.
Just so it sort of can, I don't know, go back and tuck up somewhere easy. I suppose you got to have a wire that comes to the TPS, so it'd be pretty easy to have another one just comes to there and just makes the TPS there. That'll be good.
That's it there.
Yep.
Fucking just go
Bang.
right there.
Very nice.
I'd like to hide it, but then there's a thing that spins here that it can't touch, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty out of the way.
Yeah.
Pretty safe.
Just fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You just merge it in with your TPS wire. Should be sweet. All good, mate.
Not bad.
Very cool.
It's plan of attack. First plan is to try and stop sweating. It's fucking.
It is so
cesspool.
humid.
Yeah. Just trying to get that centerpiece out so I can slide my new bit in. Yeah.
Shunkily dunkily.
Yeah.
This truly is a really nice and well built vehicle. Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. So Adam's here is doing a bit of modification.
Yeah.
Because of the way the new piece, he has a little bit more room to go up towards the subframe with this resonator. So he's just slit the top of it and he'll weld that up and that should just pull it up a bit and he'll give him a bit more height.
Yeah. Only cut it halfway through so it just tweaks it up that little bit. And yeah.
And you want to think you're a fabricator that knows what you're doing, mate.
Oh.
So I did have this thought. I was like, the other day I didn't finish my catch can because I was like, oh, we're going to have Adam out here tomorrow welding and the welder will be set up. So I'll just wait until the welder's set up and I'll finish it then. But it's only just occurred to me that Adam uses all his own crap. His own tungstens and gas lenses and cups and all that sort of stuff. So even if I do want to weld while the welder's set up, I've got to keep changing all the stuff off the torch head. So I think I probably just won't bother. Oh, you are putting another V-band on it?
Yeah, just because like if I want to do anything this related.
Yeah, a lot easier just to take that off.
Yeah. So
Get it the diff and all.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. So, new V-band. Making Adam's life hard. Oh, shit.
Oh! Just
Anyway,
like that.
You can see how well that fits up there.
Gives me room.
Out of the way of everything. And obviously a lot nicer than a squash piece of pipe. Muchos bueno. What ends of a bend? Yeah, Adam's got himself here a little skid plate.
Yeah. So what this piece is the actual piece that I cut out of there. I kept it just because I was like, oh, that might be useful. Cut the end off it.
That'll be a little gusset, which will just allow things to skip
right across.
Instead of being like dunk.
Yeah, smack. Because I've already taken a chunk out of my parents' garage with that. As you can see, there's a couple of little fucking marks. So that'll make things a bit nicer.
Very cool.
Because I plan to drag this thing on the ground.
Rightio, one diff out for our diff swap to weldy.
We're swapping this diff out for a different one.
A different diff for weldy.
Different diff.
So fingers crossed my welds were good enough for the weldy and it doesn't break.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I'll test it out. It's not like I'm running semis, so.
We'll find out.
195, so we'll see how we go.
Shibby.
Shibby.
Oh no, I've seen some diffs welded by pretty blind blokes in the dark. And by blind I mean both meanings.
But yeah.
So this here is a weldy that I prepared earlier. So in goes weldy. Rightio, so funny story. I did get the new diff in and you know, all mounted up. Had it nearly full of oil. Oh, actually we filled it with oil. And I was doing the fill bung back up and just over tightened it a bit. And just, it completely cracked the casing around the fill bung. Which is actually, you should be able to see, look at that, made an absolute mess. So completely ruined it. So, I had to pull the diff back out again and put the top hat, the hat out of that diff onto this diff. So, I've just RTV'd that up and done them up finger tight. Gonna leave that RTV go off for sort of 20 minutes or so and then do them up proper tight. And then put the diff back in again. So, heaps of fun. Almost as fun as having to drive back to the coast to get keys. I wouldn't say even. It took me a lot less time to fix this than it took us to drive back there. Quick recovery. Well, if I do it again, it's going to take us a lot longer because I've got to get a diff out of another car. Because I don't have any other diffs that aren't in cars. But
yeah, that's true.
So, this, what would be a normal simple job, not a fun time. Alrighty, diff in round 2. So, try and not completely frick the hat on this one. But now that we got the new diff in, I'm going to not put oil in it tonight. I'm going to let that RTV go off overnight before it comes in contact with oil. I just feel like that is a better idea, and there's no reason to rush it. So, may as well just leave it. But I will make sure that bung's done up tight. Tight, but not one more tight.
Yeah, not one more.
not just one more reef tight, because it'll fucking crack the housing, apparently.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Gah! Gah! So Adam has welded all his exhaust up, and it is hanging pretty low. And he's convinced that it's probably only got about 10 mil to come off the hoist, but I'm pretty damn sure that this thing has at least 20 mil. At the least. 20 mil to come off the hoist, so. Adam might have his work cut out for him tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's only 11 o'clock, so.
It's fucking...
It's a monotonous process trying to TIG weld an entire exhaust, I'll tell you that.
Especially when
Just
it's...
MIG weld, zap, done. Nah, got to TIG weld it, got to get all the cuts perfect, got to do everything. Oh, wow. What a time-consuming mess of a situation.
Let's have a look. This hasn't even gone off the hoist yet.
No, it's not even near off the hoist. The timbers you have to use to get it unloaded off the wheels are more than 10 mil. How do you think it's going to be only 10 mil? There's like at least 20 mil to come off the hoist. 100.
I mean, like, it clears that.
Yeah, now. What about when it's 20 mil lower? What are you going to do then, eh?
It won't hit the concrete. Well, I mean,
Yeah, well, the concrete's on the ground, isn't it? But it's going to be no good if you hit cat's eyes with your goddamn exhaust.
how thick are cat's eyes? Do you know?
Oh, probably 10, 15 mil. Probably enough to get taken out by this exhaust system, I reckon.
That's right, I'll be on par with Alex then.
I don't mind. It's not my car. I don't really care, honestly.
Yeah.
Just not going to care when you're all like, look, I need to fix my exhaust. And I'm all like, nah, busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a long-ass day. We had to drive a long-ass way because some genius here forgot his keys, and then some idiot broke the diff hat. Yeah. So it's just been a shitful day. So
it's been shocking.
It is getting late, and we are done. I am done. I'm pretty sure Adam's done.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a shit time with the TIG as well. We're using argon shield because we don't have enough argon to really do this. So we're saving the pure argon for when Adam wants to do his intake, which he actually wants to purge the bung in the intake. So we've been saving the pure argon for that. So we're using argon shield. Adam's had a shit time with that.
Yeah, mid-gas. Doesn't really work very well with the TIG.
Well, apparently it's meant to, so maybe it's just shitty gas.
It works, but it's shit house. It is absolutely terrible.
Hey guys, have you ever heard a fab worker complain? I'm sure you have.
Not this one. Definitely not this one.
Anyway, we're going to continue with this in the morning because it's late and we both had a long ass day, and this is enough for tonight. So yeah, gonna go get some sleep. We'll get up in the morning. Adam can get going. I got to go do some stuff in the yard, but we'll continue this video because I don't think there's been that much content today to make a whole video. So we'll continue this 1J video in the morning. So have a good few seconds of rest between this frame and the next one. Cheers, guys. Peace. Later.
Yeah.